the Extension Agriculture Institute, your connection to the latest agriculture and horticulture research from the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Here are two walk-behind tractors. This one is brand new. It's made today by the Tillmore Company. It's a Power Ox. It comes with a brand new Honda engine. And you can buy that new. This one's about $2,700 new. Works great, ready to go, great. Not so cheap. This one is maybe 80 years old. It was made by the Planet Junior Company. And let me show you the parts of it. This is the Planet Junior tractor. It was made by the Planet Junior Company from maybe 1910 through 1960. This is one of many different walk-behind tractors or two-wheel tractors that were made. This one is the best for weeding, for cultivating, because it's so light and small. It was made for weeding tools. There's other two-wheel tractors made by Simplicity, David Bradley. These are other manufacturers from 50, 80 years ago, and you can use those too. This one I got at an auction for $40, but it was very rusted, and the motor was 60 years old. The engine bolts onto this plate, and the holes are already there. They were made in the factory, and so I took the old engine off. This one I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's a used Honda, maybe $200. You can also buy these brand new at Menards for $120. And I just bolted it on. It just went right on. If you look here, this is important. This piece here is called a gear reducer. It reduces the speed of the power shaft coming out of the engine. And the engine that you get must have a gear reducer on it so that it goes at the right speed. If it comes right out of the engine, it'll go way too fast. These are very common, these engines, on things like water pumps, cement mixers. They have this engine and this gear reducer, but just make sure that that's what you find. The way that the power transfers is a belt that runs to this big wheel, and from the wheel there's a chain that turns the wheels. To make the tractor go, we pull up here. That puts tension on this belt and makes this pulley turn, and the tractor will go forward. These machines are nice because they were made for cultivating, and one thing that they designed is that the width of the wheels can change. So right now they are as narrow as they get. It's 15 inches from center to center. And what we could do, you see how the wheels are bolted on these hubs here. And if we took the wheel and turned it over, we could increase the spacing between them. So you can have the wheels very narrow to fit in between rows, or you can have them very wide if your crops gets big and bigger. So that's something that's nice in these tractors, is changing the spacing of the wheels. This tool is called a wheel hoe. You push it, and the idea is that you can just push it and go. This one straddles the row, so you can see it's two wheels that are on either side of the row, so the tools are right over the plants. And as we move back right here, you'll see these beet knives or L blades, and they're going to go right next to the plant. And here are finger weeders that are going to reach into the plant row and crumble the soil right next to the plant. As the plants get bigger, you can adjust these. You can loosen this here and move the beet knives in or out to get closer or further away from your plants. Behind the beet knives are these finger weeders. They have metal pins that turn in the soil and rubber fingers that reach right near the plant to crumble the soil right next to the plant. They are mounted with a spring so that there's flexibility on the ground. You can see that the beet knives are running very shallowly, just in the top inch, so they're not bringing up new weed seeds. They're just running right at the surface. The fingers are right inside the crop row. Look, they're right around this bean plant, but as I go forward, they go around it and they get out the weeds that are right in the row. So hopefully afterwards it's only beans, no weeds. So the best time to weed is when you don't see the weeds. This is called a white thread stage weed. It's very small, and so it's very easy to kill. Here's another one, very easy to kill. Here you can see these are growing out of this piece of soil. Now it's pulled out. It's important to weed early and often before the weeds get big. This thistle wasn't killed by the wheel hoe, and if we dig down, look how deep that root is. And so when the beet knife, the blade was coming through, it just went around it. And so when they're rooted this deeply, it takes a deeper tool to kill it.